Did you know last year alone, tens of thousands of people left Canada, a country celebrated for its high quality of life? It's a curious fact that begs the question, why are so many people packing up and leaving the white north? In today's video, we're delving deep into a fascinating trend, exploring the reasons behind this noteworthy migration. Is it about money, personal choices, or is there a mystery factor we are yet to uncover? Stay tuned as real people who've made the move share their motives for saying goodbye to Canada. We've spoken to several individuals who've decided to leave Canada. These are not just random people on the street, but individuals with a deep connection to Canada. First, we have Emily, a native of Toronto, who's worked as a nurse for over a decade. She's seen the healthcare system from the inside and has a lot to share about her experiences. Then, meet Mark, an entrepreneur who moved to Vancouver from the UK 20 years ago. He built a successful business from the ground up, but now he's decided to venture elsewhere. We also have the Peterson family, who moved to Montreal from the US 5 years ago. The Petersons represent the typical expat family, facing the challenges of adapting to a new culture and environment. And finally, there's Anna, a student from Quebec who's recently graduated and is looking to start her career abroad. These are our interviewees, people who've lived, worked, and built lives in Canada. Let's hear their stories. One of the most common reasons for leaving Canada is the high cost of living. Now, let's delve into why that is. Our interviewees have shared their experiences, painting a vivid and sometimes daunting picture of the cost of living in Canada. They've spoken about the high housing prices. In major cities especially, the cost of owning a home has skyrocketed to levels that can feel out of reach for many. Renting, too, has its own set of challenges. Affordable options are dwindling, and the race to secure a decent place to live can feel like an uphill battle. But it's not just about housing. The cost of everyday life, too, can be staggeringly high. Our interviewees have mentioned how expensive groceries can be. Fresh fruits and vegetables, dairy products, meats, these basic necessities often come with a hefty price tag. And it's not just food. Utilities, transportation, healthcare, education, these essential services also contribute to the high cost of living. Moreover, it's the general cost of living that has our interviewees concerned. It's about more than just dollars and cents. It's about the quality of life. It's about working long hours, only to find that a significant portion of your paycheck is gone before you've even had a chance to enjoy it. It's about the stress of living paycheck to paycheck, wondering if you'll have enough to cover your bills, let alone save for the future. The high cost of living in Canada is not just a statistic on a page. It's a lived reality for many people. It's a constant balancing act, trying to make ends meet while also trying to enjoy the life you've worked so hard to build. For many, the dream of living in Canada can quickly become overshadowed by financial pressures. The struggle to keep up with the high cost of living can be a significant burden, and it's one of the key reasons why some people are choosing to leave. The cost of living can be a significant burden, as we've heard from our interviewees. Another reason people leave Canada? The weather. Indeed, the Canadian climate is not for the faint-hearted. Picture this. Long, dark winters with temperatures that can drop to a bone-chilling -40 degrees Celsius. Yes, you heard it right. -40, where Celsius and Fahrenheit meet. Now let's hear from some of our interviewees. John, a former resident of Manitoba, shares his experience. The winters, he says, are like nothing you've ever experienced. You're talking about 5 or 6 months of snow, ice, and bitter cold. It's not just the physical discomfort. It takes a toll on your mental health, too. Then there's Sarah from Toronto. I remember one winter when it was so cold, the inside of my windows were frosted over. I had to scrape ice off just to see outside. You can't just decide to go out for a walk when it's that cold. It becomes a logistical challenge just to do everyday things. And it's not just about the cold. The lack of sunlight during the winter months can lead to seasonal affective disorder, a type of depression that's related to changes in seasons. As Susan from Vancouver puts it, the short days and long nights can be really depressing. You go to work in the dark and you come home in the dark. It feels like you never see the sun. But it's not all doom and gloom. Some people genuinely love the Canadian winters. They revel in winter sports like skiing, snowboarding, and ice hockey. They find beauty in the pristine, snow-covered landscapes. But as we've heard from our interviewees, it's a lifestyle that may not be for everyone. In conclusion, while Canada has many wonderful things to offer, its harsh winters can be a significant deterrent for some people. It's a testament to the fact that while the country may be a paradise for some, it's not necessarily one size fits all. And that's okay. After all, variety is the spice of life. It seems the Canadian weather isn't for everyone. Career opportunities, or lack thereof, is another reason why people are leaving Canada. It's not that Canada lacks jobs or industries, far from it. In fact, Canada boasts a diverse and thriving job market. However, for some, the Canadian job market just isn't cutting it. Imagine this: you've spent years honing your skills, pursuing degrees, and building your resume, only to find that your chosen field is saturated or underappreciated in Canada. It's a harsh reality that many face, and it's pushing them to seek greener pastures elsewhere. Take, for instance, a software engineer. In Canada, they might find a decent job, but in Silicon Valley, they could be part of groundbreaking technologies, rubbing shoulders with the best in the business. Or consider a teacher who feels underpaid and unappreciated in Canada, but in international schools abroad, they might find smaller class sizes, better pay, and a renewed sense of purpose. Our interviewees shared similar experiences. One mentioned a struggle to climb the corporate ladder in Canada, feeling stuck in a middle management position. Another spoke about the lack of innovation in their field, pushing them to move to a country where their industry is booming. But it's not just about the job itself. It's about the culture, the work-life balance, and the opportunities for growth. Some have found that other countries offer a more dynamic career landscape, where they can not only grow professionally, but personally as well. This doesn't mean that everyone will experience the same struggles or find the same opportunities. It's about personal fit. Some people thrive in Canada's job market while others feel stifled. It's a matter of finding the right match for your career aspirations and personal lifestyle. So while Canada has many attractions, stunning landscapes, friendly people, and a high quality of life, it seems that for some, these aren't enough to make up for the perceived lack of career opportunities. Clearly, the grass can seem greener on the other side when it comes to job prospects. So why are people leaving Canada? As we've explored in this video, there are a variety of reasons, each unique to the individual. Yet certain themes have emerged, painting a picture of why some are choosing to depart from the Great White North. Firstly, the high cost of living has been a significant factor for many. Some individuals find the cost of necessities, such as housing, groceries, and healthcare, to be prohibitive. And while Canada is renowned for its universal healthcare system, the associated costs of medication and supplementary health services can still pose a financial burden for some. Then there's the weather. While Canada's winter wonderland can be a draw for some, the long, harsh winters can be difficult for others. The cold, the snow, the short days, all these can take a toll. For some, the promise of warmer climates and longer sunny days elsewhere is a call too strong to resist. And let's not forget about career opportunities. Some individuals feel that their professional growth may be stunted in Canada, citing a lack of suitable job opportunities in their field. This isn't to say that Canada is devoid of opportunity, far from it. However, certain industries may be more robust in other countries, leading some to seek greener pastures abroad. But it's important to remember that these are not the experiences of all Canadians. Canada, with its diverse culture, vibrant cities, and stunning natural beauty, remains a wonderful place to live for many. These reasons we've discussed are simply the motivators that have led some individuals to make the decision to leave. And it's also key to note that leaving one's home country is never an easy choice. It's often a decision filled with mixed emotions, an intermingling of anticipation, excitement, apprehension, and sometimes a touch of sadness. Each person's journey is unique, their reasons multifaceted and deeply personal. In the end, whether it's the allure of new adventures, the pursuit of career growth, or simply a desire for change, the reasons people leave Canada are as diverse as the individuals themselves. We hope this gives you a better understanding of why some people are choosing to leave Canada. Remember, everyone's experiences are different, and this is just a snapshot of a few individuals' reasons.